There's some talk that maybe Notre Dame wasn't up for this game. You've been on the bench with your teammates. The attitude of the Fighting Irish.
We're up for it. This game's like a national championship game for us. We're ready.
Okay. Kurt.
Start of the second quarter. 3rd down, 6. Boston College on their 30. Notre Dame ahead in this game, 7-6. In motion, intercepted by Notre Dame. Intercepted at the 37. That's for Janik, who has number 58, who doubles the tackles by the rest of his teammates. And it was a bad toss by Flutie right into his hands over the middle.
Flutie was rushed on the play, as you can see. A little bit of a stunt there. Number 92 getting pressure on him. He was slipping as he delivered the ball, but Frajanic made a very fine move in front of the receiver, reached high, and was able to hang on to the ball.
That's the first turnover in this game. Remarkable with 10-degree temperature. Notre Dame's on the Boston College 34. They run the playoff tackle, surging forward and stopped at the 28-yard line as Alan Pinkett. Steve Diassi made the initial hit on him. Pinkett's just a sophomore. He's got 2 more years left. There's only been 3 1,000-yard rushers in a season in Notre Dame history. Vegas Ferguson holds the all-time record, Al Hunter, and now Pinkett. But Pinkett has 2 more years to go after this.
Notre Dame has had excellent field position the last 2 times they had the ball. The 47-yard line of Boston College, and now the 34.
2nd down, 4 for Notre Dame on the BC 28. Brooks is in the game. Brooks has the ball, and there's a flag drop. Goes to the 25.
And where the position the flag came from, it's almost certainly a holding penalty.
Mark Brooks played for Jerry Faust, Moeller High School. But Faust had that remarkable record, undefeated season after undefeated season. And that record induced Notre Dame to hire him to come as head coach. That's a holding penalty. Let's see if we can spot it, Bud.
See that number 63, the nose center Kelly, just a little bit of a hand on the jersey and a very solid lock on the jersey, and the umpire behind the line saw it very, very quickly. And,
holding Mike Ruth, he's so strong, that's the only way you can stop him.
Well, he's a good man.
Huh?
He's been in an awful lot of plays, but it was a tough penalty for Notre Dame.
Holding, 10-yard penalty, offense, repeat 2nd down.
Ball's on the Boston College 36. It is 2nd down, 12 for Notre Dame. They're ahead 7-6. We just opened the second quarter in Memphis, Tennessee. Blair Keel, great drop back pattern, fires away to the sideline. That's grabbed off by Boston College. Was he out of bounds? That was George Ratajkowski against the sideline, and it's Boston College ball. And the first turnover was intended for Mike Favorite, number 83. Ratajkowski stepped in front of him, pinned against the sideline, and fixed it off.
Very good timing by Ratajkowski on the play. Keel is not rushed, has plenty of time to deliver the ball, but it's just an excellent defensive play. Ratajkowski moving in front of the receiver to make the reception before stepping out of bounds.
Now Boston College has the ball on their own 22-yard line. Each team now has 1 turnover. 7-6 Notre Dame. BC's in the eye. The handoff. The tailback, Troy Stratford, and he's knocked down for a yard loss. Notre Dame's fired up right now. They've outplayed Boston College since the early minutes of the game. In fact, BC can't get its offense on track, Bud. Why?
They're just not getting control of the line of scrimmage, and Notre Dame has done a good job of putting the pressure on Flutie. He has not had quite time enough to deliver the ball, and I think his footing is a little unsure. As he drops back, he doesn't look as though he's confident that he's going to be able to have great body control.
Flutie's hit 51% of his passes this year, 17 touchdowns. Now they're moving the ball. They put Gesselman, the tight end, on the other side. 2nd down, 12, BC from their 20. He has a protection. The pass is incomplete, right through the arms of 83, the tight end, Scott Gieselman, and you don't see him do that very often. Once the ball gets to him, he catches him in the crowd, and he usually has sure hands.
The reason they're moving it from side to side, Notre Dame has a defense where they try to have one man on the rush side, one man on the contain side, and they would like to have the tight end going against Naylor, who usually is off the line of scrimmage on the split end side, where he does not have to protect himself against a tight end block.
Beestick's back in at fullback, number 40. Brennan comes back in as wide receiver. 3rd and 12. BC cannot move the ball now against Notre Dame. They did on their opening drive. They've been stopped cold since. Phelan's in motion. Flutie throws, and it's tipped and nearly intercepted, not quite by Notre Dame. That's number 49. That's the freshman, Mike Kovalevsky, who started his very first game against Purdue as a freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. And so Boston College has to punt. 4th down, 12.
They've had 3 possessions now without a single first down.
Right.
And Notre Dame's going to put the pressure on the kicker. They have 10 men on the line of scrimmage. Now they got one more dropping back. 9-man rush.
And the kick is blocked, and Notre Dame recovers it. It's on the 5-yard line of Boston College. They had the big rush. They had 4 men pouring in there. He just didn't have a chance to get it away. I think blocking it was Mike Golick, voted the most valuable defensive player this year for Notre Dame.
And you can see the snap went through his hands into his body, which delayed him getting rid of the ball. And the Notre Dame rush was effective enough with the short delay on the kick. Golick blocking the punt. Notre Dame recovers on the 6-yard line.
They give it to him on the 6. Notre Dame already ahead, 7-6. They're fired up down there. They were the underdog. There's Golick, their defensive right end. 1st and 6 to go. Who do you give it to? Of course, Pinkett. Pinkett cuts back and goes to the 4. Alan Pinkett. Steve DiOssi nailed him at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4 for a Notre Dame touchdown. 12:30 to go in the first half. It's been all Notre Dame since the opening 5 minutes of the game. Jack McNell chomping on that gum. He has to be concerned right now.
You can't be any more concerned than that.
That's right.
The worst mistake in football is block punt.
Total offensive yards in the first period, 75 for Notre Dame, 72 Boston College. Most of Notre Dame's on the run. This is a 2nd and 4 play for a touchdown. Keel throws incomplete at the 4-yard line. He's having trouble on that rollout. He was trying to hit number 82, the tight end Mark Bavaro.
And he also got a lot of pressure on that one. Pereira coming in with a strong safety rush. Put the pressure on him. He didn't really have time to deliver the ball properly.
By the way, Bavaro is a Danvers, Massachusetts boy playing against Boston College. 3rd down, 4 to go for a Notre Dame touchdown. Their running has been much more impressive than their passing tonight. In passing, they've had only 1 out of 6 completion, 14 yards. Out of the eye, Pinkett takes the toss, and he is over. He just slipped through a little crease, but a flag is down. They've got a flag down. That's what Pinkett really does, like all the great backs, finds one little crack or one little opening and slithers through.
And what they all have, too, Kurt, is the ability to accelerate when they see that little bit of opening. They almost double their speed.
White back, wiped out. Flag dropped, and a Notre Dame touchdown is called back.
And Jerry Fouts, of course, naturally upset.
On all the blackboards at BC and their workouts, stop Pinkett. Stop Pinkett, you win this game. You don't stop him, we may not.
Holding, 10-yard penalty, offense, repeat 3rd down.
This puts the ball back on the 14-yard line of Boston College. Makes it 3rd and 14 for a Notre Dame touchdown. Now, Pinkett's going to be very tough to stop. He had a over 200-yard game against Penn State. 217 yards. The next game, 197 against the Air Force. 2 best games back-to-back by a Notre Dame runner in their history. That's nearly it is over 400 yards these last 2 games of the season. Keel on the toss. It's a touchdown. He hits Alvin Miller, the freshman from Kirkwood, Missouri. They score, and Notre Dame now leads 13-6.
Miller ran a fine pattern. It's just a slant across the middle, and Keel does a marvelous job of having the ball right on target. Here's Keel dropping back. There's a little bit of a fake, a little misdirection. That gives the slant pattern by Miller a chance to open up. He's in front of the cornerback. He's open for the touchdown, and he was hit perfectly on the numbers.
He has been coming strong, and Jerry Foss said he'll be a star next year. The sophomore is only a freshman. Mike Johnston to try for the point. The kick is up. The kick is no good.
It was blocked that time. Kurt Swanky broke through cleanly to block the extra point, and a very big extra point from the Boston College standpoint, since they had missed their first one.
So each team has missed an extra point. By the way, Miller was the first player that Barry Switzer of Oklahoma tried to recruit in this last. Here's the Boston College side of the field. Let's take another angle on the touchdown. He just slanted into the end zone.
And the fake of the two backs from the I formation to the right side of your screen opened up the pattern for the slant by Miller, and he was able to beat the corner man.
All right, we have Taylor and Bell as the deep men. Tyrone Taylor, Ken Bell. Carney will boot it. Bell's on the near side, Taylor the far side now. Since BC's opening touchdown, they have not been able to move. They have been stopped completely. Here's the kick. Taking on a fumble around, and they go down, and they're in poor field position on their 14. And right now, BC is not playing well.
And the kick is not going that deep by Johnston, and the two deep men for Boston College should move up just a little bit closer as we look at the scoring drive. When you start from the 6-yard line, if you're going to score, it doesn't take too many plays, just 4, but they scored twice. They had a holding penalty on a touchdown run by Pinkett, and then they did hit the touchdown pass to Miller.
Boston College on their 14. And now they've got to figure out how to unravel this Notre Dame defense that is stopping them. First down as Flutie puts it in the I formation. He fakes the handoff. Now he's going to scramble. He gets it out of there. They're trying to contain him. They've got him contained. And that's what their job is. That's 58 for Janik. They're playing a contained defense. They had 3 ways to go against Flutie, they said. An all-out blitz, blitzing 4 players, a single blitz, or a contained. 4 men rushing, holding their lanes, with the wide men staying outside, and don't let Flutie get outside you. And they're doing it very well, Bud.
And the time that they hit the touchdown pass, it was an all-out blitz by Notre Dame, and that kind of makes you discouraged about it.
Second down, 10. Boston College on their 14. Notre Dame ahead, 13-6. 11 minutes to play in the first half. BC goes to its setback lone. Flutie whips a short pass. It's incomplete. Right down the middle. Sailed by Brendan Murphy, number 87.
And it appears, Kurt, that the receiver's hands being cold are making it more difficult to catch the football. Flutie's throwing the ball quite well, but the receivers are having a difficult time hanging on.
There's several that have gone right through their hands at short range. Flutie's secret, they ask you what would be the toughest thing in this game tonight. He says, keeping my hands warm.
He needs to get his receiver's hands warm.
Right. He had a big game against Alabama in terrible weather. Flutie now has had 6 straight incompletions after hitting 3 out of 5 on the opening drive.
Notre Dame faked the rush. 4 men coming.
There's Flutie on the rollout. And his pass is batted away. A great save there by Rick Naylor, number 37. He just got it with the end of his fingertip. It was intended for Brian Brennan.
He made a fine job of staying in his position and not being moved out of position. As you can see, Flutie rolling around, stopped to throw, then moved back outside again. Naylor stayed in his own position of the field, and you can see him coming across, knocking the ball out of the arms of Brennan.
John Mihalik to punt. He had one blocked the last time. Gets the clean snap from Bicknell. The kick is not too deep. Greg Bell fields it on his 43 to the 45. He's hit and brought down on his 47-yard line. Down there for for Boston College is number 48 to make the stop. That's Mosley, a cornerback. We'll be back. Notre Dame has the ball, and they're ahead, 13-6. Down Notre Dame on its 47-yard line.
And after scoring on their first possession, Kurt, Boston College has not made a first down on their last 4 possessions of the football.
Notre Dame in the lead. Blair Keel, he's gone all the way, makes the draw, he's going to throw off the roll, and it is complete to the 36-yard line to the tight end, Mark Bavaro, number 82. And that gives Notre Dame a first down, and they're in Boston College territory.
And it's excellent blocking, and the fake of the draw play, of course, is what makes it happen. Here's Keel making the fake, and that's Pinkett. You've got to respect Pinkett. He's hit hard, but Keel is absolutely open with plenty of time to throw. He finds Bavaro wide open for the first down.
Notre Dame now on the Boston College 33. Been all Notre Dame since the opening 5 minutes. They're ahead 13-6. Through, straight through the fullback, Chris Smith, number 32. He's had a good first half. He's been a blocker most of the year, but they've been using him quite a lot as the runner today. David Piera had to tackle him in the secondary.
And you can see the fine blocks by Maumee and Perino that opened it up for him. He moved it down the field, and once again, we get a very fine tackle by Thurman coming up to stop him in the open.
All right, Notre Dame on the Boston College 21. Playing with extreme confidence now, Notre Dame. They got a wide split in their line. Hand off and slamming over the 15 to Smith again to the 14. He's hot now, bud.
And if you've got a play that's going, keep using that play. It was a straight ahead handoff, the same play as of the previous down. Great blocks again by Kelly, Monty, and Perino.
There's a man that has been under extreme pressure, Jerry Faust. He knows it. He said, I want to win every game. I'm looking forward to next year. I still think we're going to have a great team. It will be his 4th season. Pinkett on the toss. He's to the 10, and he's out of bounds on the 12. Alan Pinkett from Sterling, Virginia, taken out by Steve DiAssi and Tony Thurman.
Take a look at DiAssi, the great linebacker for Boston College. You can see him moving to the outside, but Pinkett has got just a little bit more speed. DiAssi is able to make the tackle, but not until 5 yards have been gained on a first down on the play.
It is 1st and goal to go. Notre Dame on the Boston College 8-yard line. They're taking them apart right now, mostly on the ground. The fullback barrels to the 3-yard line as Chris Smith of Cincinnati. And he's hit by Steve DiAssi again. And that forward wall of Notre Dame's opening gaping holes for the backs.
Straight ahead blocking, man on man, and they're beating Harrington, they're beating Ruth, and they're beating Swanky.
2nd down, 3 to go for a Notre Dame touchdown with 8:43 to go in the half.
You can tell Jerry Faust excited. He had that cap down over his ears.
They're going to put 3 backs in there now. Smith and Brooks, 2 fullbacks. Pinkett is the tailback. This is a 2nd down, 3 to go for a score. Pinkett on the toss, and he's over again. Alan Pinkett has scored his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Notre Dame moves out in front, 19-6. A very impressive drive for them. They just shoot away 7, 8, 9 yards at a clip.
The Boston College linebackers have been playing very deep. They're not able to get up quickly enough to support. Pinkett's got a little more speed than DiAssi, so he's able to outrun him as he gets that quick opening hole. As we watch the blocking, Bavaro makes an excellent block, as you can see, and also get a great block by Perino. The guard pulling, makes a fine block, maybe a little bit of holding on the play, but Pinkett puts it into the end zone.
And he scored with 8:19 to go in the first half. Mike Johnston for the point. The kick is up. And it is no good. Oh, he's missed 2 tonight. 1 block. That one was no good. Gaffney was in there to deflect it. Just got it by the hand. Well, we'll be back here as Boston College will carries 49 yards. Together, as a tandem, they've been effective as Notre Dame has rolled on the ground. Boston College needs some field position, Bud.
Well, Notre Dame's had bad field position all year, according to Jerry Faust. They got the ball on the 13-yard line the first time. Then they got it on the Boston College 47, the Boston College 34, the Boston College 6 after the block punt, and the last time on the 47-yard line. So they've had excellent field position.
And BC, in those last 2 or 3 possessions, has had poor field position inside of its 15. The kick by Carney. This is tumbling down, taken by Bell on the 5. He's out to the 10, 15, to the 20. Finds a crack. He goes to the 30 and to the 31. Now they have a little operating room. Hiawatha Francisca, the second-string tailback, made that stop.
And we'll see if Boston College can get their offense generated a little bit. On their previous 4 possessions, as we noted, they failed to make a single first down.
What do you think they have to do, Bud?
I think they've got to have the receivers hang on to the football. The receivers are open. They're not getting too much pressure on Flutie, but when the receivers aren't hanging on to the football, if you're relying on a pass attack, obviously you're not going to move it.
3 for 12 for Flutie. 51% for the season. His completion percentage. That man nearly went offside. Flutie held up on the count. Great drop. Look at the time. Now he'll start his scrambling. Out in the open at the 40 to the 35. That's Beestick, the fullback, and he has a first down at the 27-yard line of Notre Dame. He was wide open out there.
And anytime you have a back going out of the backfield and goes that deep, usually a linebacker's got to be on him. See Beestick, just a little bit of a head fake, moving to the outside, and it's the time that Flutie has, of course, that makes this all happen. No pressure on him. He finally finds Beestick open down the sidelines. He's beyond everyone. Must have been playing a man-for-man coverage on all of the wide receivers. Ballage comes up to make the tackle, but it's a big, big gain for Boston College.
42 yards in that play. First down, Boston College on the Notre Dame 27. The rollout. Flutie says, get on down there. Throws, and it is no good at the 10-yard line. Gieselman couldn't hold on to it. Went high in the air. Stacy Turan hit him there, number 30, and jarred it loose. He's the left cornerback.
Flutie makes a great fake here of the draw. You can see it. Beestick moving to the inside. That let him get out around the corner, and now he said, get down the field further. Get down the field further. I can get the ball to you. And now the tight end gets the ball. He is really popped hard. Very fine defensive play by Torrent.
It is second down 10, Boston College on the Notre Dame 27. Notre Dame ahead 19-6. 7:47 to go in the first half. Stratford slips and goes down. Maybe lost a yard. They've stopped him cold today, but he hasn't had the ball too much. Kovaleski, the freshman linebacker, brought him down. Every time Stratford started to accelerate, he slipped tonight on this frozen turf here. Here's Kovaleski coming out.
I don't think that he's running with the same degree of confidence that Pinkett is. If you're worried about being in a questionable footing situation, it transforms itself to your feet not having a lot of confidence.
All right, this is third down and 11. Boston College on the Notre Dame 28. This pass, the crossing pattern, and it is a touchdown to Gerald Phelan. The junior Gerard Phelan scores from Rosemont, Pennsylvania. Great catch. He's averaged over 20 yards a catch this year. They don't go to him nearly as much as to Brennan, but he's very dangerous.
He's got excellent speed. He gets down behind him, and you can see the joy on the bench of Boston College. Jack Bicknell. The delivery and the quickness, the accuracy with which Flutie threw the ball is why he is being considered as a possible Heisman Trophy winner next year.
They finished third in the Heisman race this year. So he brings them right back. 69 yards they go, and they're going to go for 2. They're trailing 19-12. They'll try the 2-pointer with a lone setback. Flutie will throw for it. He slips, he throws, incomplete. So BC's failed to convert after each of their 2 touchdowns. It was intended for Brian Brennan, and that leaves them 7 behind.
And I think he'd have hit the pass had Brennan not slipped. See Flutie back, who's seeing the entire field sideline to sideline, but he slips as he gets ready to deliver the football, and he's just enough off balance to overthrow it. Brennan couldn't reach it.
Yeah, Brennan was open there if he'd have hit him with the pass. We're going to be back as the score now is 19-12 Notre Dame.
You always do when you come back on a beautiful drive, and as we look at the pass by Flutie, the way it looked to the Notre Dame secondary, how did he get behind all of us? And Phelan did for the score.
Well, that's the catch of the game so far by Gerard Phelan. And now kicking off, Ryan Waldron, a freshman. Jefferson's in the middle. Alonzo Jefferson, Alvin Miller, Greg Bell with him. And the kick is coming to the little freshman from West Palm Beach, Florida, to the 10. He gets up to the 20, and he's spilled and knocked down there on the 20-yard line. And the tackle is by Dan Abraham. It'll be first down, Notre Dame.
This is Abraham going downfield. You can see the speed that he has and the desire that he has. He settles down into a good tackling position here, getting his balance, and now he's ready to move in and make the tackle. Didn't get his arms around, but knocked the ball carrier down cleanly as Smith failed to get past him.
Blair Keel brings him up. He still has Chris Smith at fullback, 32, Pinkett the tailback, number 20. They've been dandies here in the first half for Notre Dame. He fakes to Pinkett. He throws it out short to the 25 and out to the 29-yard line. Is the tight end Mark Bavaro. Very good ball handling by the quarterback that time. A clever fake by Keel, and he had Boston College fooled momentarily in their secondary.
Well, anytime Pinkett comes over the ball, you've got to respect it. Keel did a good job of moving back to the outside, found his tight end Bavaro wide open, breaking to the outside, and they pick up just about 9 yards, almost a first down.
They have second down and a half yard to go for the first down. 6:48 to play in the first half. 19-12 Notre Dame. Pinkett the tailback. He has the first down. Look at him. He broke 2 tackles and he's down on the 33-yard line. It's amazing the way he rips tackles for his side. At 184, 5'9", number 20 there. Pinkett. He's 5th in the nation in rushing this year, averaging 126.7 yards a game. First down, Notre Dame on their 33. At that time stopped along the line of scrimmage. Scott Harrington, the left tackle of BC, tripped him up. Maybe he got a yard. No, right along the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, 10 for Notre Dame, and we have a flag down. Nope, no flag. He waves it off. Second down, 10. Split backfield again. They sit over that ball a long time. There's a straight handoff, and Pinkett is tumbled at the 35. Right now to Dave Dials.
Rich Smythe and Brian Staub love their Eagles. Drove 24 hours to get here. What has this team done for the school spirit up at BC?
Well, we wouldn't have drove 24 hours if we'd done something. I tell my brother, who's an ND grad back at home, we're down now BC 7, but we're going to come back and win this one. I'd like to say hello to the boys in the Bronx.
All right, Kurt.
Okay. 5 minutes to play in the half. It's 3rd and 8 for Notre Dame on their 35. Keel on a quickie right over the middle to the tight end again. He breaks away for a first down. Mark Bavaro.
Excellent read of the rush that time by Keel. We had the blitz on, no linebackers. Bavaro saw it on the slant pattern. Keel hit him cleanly. See the blitz coming. Keel simply fades back, keeps his cool, hits Bavaro in the crossing pattern. The linebackers have rushed. Keep Bavaro wide open.
An important third down play for Notre Dame. They keep the ball now. 4:40 to go. in the half. First down, Notre Dame on its 48. Smith, Pinkett, the split backfield, jamming over the 50 and plowing to the 45-yard line is Chris Smith. He's run with abandon. He weighs 231, 6'2". And he's been the leading ball carrier in the game.
Shouldn't have made much that time. Was determined running and spinning and leg drive and got in the yardage after he was hit very close to the line of scrimmage.
They have a second down and 3. The Fighting Irish on the Boston College 45-yard line. Notre Dame 19, Boston College 12. 4 minutes to go in the half. They're back to the I formation. And they're back to Pinkett. Pinkett gets outside, but he's slammed short of the first down at the 44 by Steve Diassi, who reached him, and the second string right in, David Thomas.
Diassi has not had speed enough most of the time to move to the outside with Pinkett, but this time no one touches him. He's able to get to the outside as Smith missed the block. Diassi has speed enough to get in on the tackle when Smith did not be able to connect and slow him up.
And Thomas really put the final hit on him to seal him away from the first down. It is now third down and 3. Notre Dame on the Boston College 45. The I formation. Heel fakes, he's being chased. He'll throw on the run. He gets it out there, and it's incomplete at the 27-yard line. It was to Mark Bavaro, and he was being defended by Diassi, who ran across the field with him, number 99.
Yeah, and it looked to me like Diassi might have interfered on the play.
Yeah, that was
very, very close.
I thought that flag might drop, but it didn't. Now it's fourth down and 3. Notre Dame on the Boston College 45. Notre Dame's had the ball much more in this game than Boston College. When BC scores, they score quick.
It's a passing team against a very powerful running team.
Blair Keel in punt formation. He's had one kick for 32 yards. Brian Brennan is the safety man, the wide receiver. He's at the 10-yard line.
And Boston College is thinking Keel might run with the football. It's fourth and about 3, and he can run and he can throw, and they're capable of any kind of trickery from punt formation with Keel back in the kicking position.
Keel actually was doing a better punting job as a starter than when he went to the bench. And freshman Berline replaced him. Now he's back starting tonight. I don't know who could kick in this weather. It's about 10 degrees above zero here in Memphis.
And both benches are so involved in the game that they're crowding toward the sidelines, and the officials between the last play went to both benches and said, move back, get back behind the restraining line, which is 5 yards from the sideline.
This is a fourth down play, 4th and 3, Keel in punt formation. He's going to kick. He kicks Brennan, watches it hit, hop around, and the ball will be killed along the 16, 17-yard line of Boston College. He was just trying to pooch it down there by the goal line, so one of his teammates could fall on it.
Very good kick to anytime you get it inside the 20, it's better than kicking it into the end zone.
So to spot the ball in the Boston College 17. So again, they have poor field position. They're trailing 19-12, 3:30 to go in the half.
Normally you'd say time is a factor here, but with Flutie at the controls, he can make it happen quickly.
Little Doug in the pocket, gets out of the pocket, scrambles away, comes up to the 25, he's to the 30, he's to the 35, to the 40, 45, 50, and out he goes. That's where he could really kill you.
They say that he's really only about a 4.6 or 4.7 speed man, but Jack Bicknell says anybody chasing him, he looks like he's 4.5. Let's take a look at it again. You can see the slight opening he comes out of. Notre Dame's got good pressure on him. He ducks, gets behind, and then breaks between two men, and then fakes it to the inside, breaks it back to the outside, and he's got marvelous speed as a safety man barely touched him before he went out of bounds.
They put him out on the Notre Dame 46. So that run was good for 37 yards by Doug Flutie. 3:18 to play in the half. Notre Dame ahead, 19-12. BC goes in their lone setback operation with a slot to the right. And the handoff to that setback comes over the 40, breaks away. Stratford, he's still going. And he's out of bounds on the 29 of Notre Dame. Taken out by Chris Brown, the free safety. Stratford had 810 yards this year, averaged 5.6. He missed 3 games with a sprained knee, and he scored 7 touchdowns. He's just a sophomore, too. He'll be back for the next 2 years. He's a good one.
Very much like Pinkett, 5'8", 182.
Boston College on the Notre Dame 29. First down, Boston College. Stratford ran out of bounds. He stopped the clock with 3:11. And incomplete pass. His hand had started forward. That was Golick who rushed him. And right now to Dave Dials.
Kurt, there's a guy watching in the hospital right now in South Bend, Gene Paskett, who for more than 30 years was a head trainer at Notre Dame, is ill and cannot be with the team for the first time in more than 30 years. And all the Notre Dame people here want to wish him the very best.
Right, Dave. Quite a few. I see Johnny Lujack is here. Creighton Miller, former great back at Notre Dame. Frank Trapuka, Heisman Trophy winner Angelo Bertelli, Moose Krause on hand to root for the Irish. Second down, 10. Flutie right back again. Gets it to Stratford at the 30. Stratford is hit at the 29, and we have a flag down. The flag is dropped. 2:57 to go in the half. And it was dropped in the Boston College backfield.
Didn't see any movement back there. We'll get the signal from the official shortly.
Kovaleski made that hit. That's holding against Boston College. Watch this hit, Bud.
Stratford starts up the field, and you can't make a better tackle than that. Just straight on, enough power to absolutely stop the ball carrier cold. Kovaleski making the play.
How about an 18-year-old kid starting his very first game, which he did last September, right out of high school.
He doesn't really look like a freshman.
The score 19-12. Notre Dame, 2:57 to play in the first half. And they put the ball back on the 37-yard line of Notre Dame. It'll be second down.
10-yard penalty, offense during the pass. Repeat the down.
Second down, 20.
5th penalty.
39, they spotted where they should have back on the 39. Second down, 20. Boston College on the 39 of Notre Dame. Stratford in motion. Flutie whips it out, and it is no good. He was trying to get it to Gerard Phelan, who was open at the 20-yard line, but he couldn't reach him.
One of the few badly directed passes that Flutie has thrown. The 2 wide receivers are breaking down the field. That's Phelan breaking into the middle, and Brennan breaking on the left side of your screen, and one of the few bad throws that Flutie has made all evening.
It'll be third down, 20. Two minutes, 46 seconds to go in the first half. It's on the Notre Dame 39-yard line. That's Phelan in motion. Now he's going deep, deep, deep. He's got him, and he just missed him in the end zone. Chris Trapuka, the son of the old Notre Dame quarterback Frank Trapuka, whose brother Kelly is now starring with the Detroit Pistons and was a Notre Dame All-American basketball player. What an athletic family the Trapukas are. He was out there, Bud.
Yes, Brennan had beaten the secondary. You can see him starting downfield. He doesn't have, or Trapuka rather, doesn't have great speed, but they don't cover him. He just let him go right down the field. He's at the flag pattern, and he has the ball thrown about 3 steps beyond his reach. Could have been open for a touchdown.
The Helican punt formation boots the ball over the end zone. It's a touchback, and Notre Dame will come out with a first down on its 20-yard line with 2.5 minutes to go in the half. And the score, Notre Dame 19, Boston College 12. He joined us late. BC took the opening kickoff, quickly went 63 yards for a score. Flutie hit Brennan 17 yards for the touchdown on the pass. Then Notre Dame came back with a grinding march of 87 yards in 16 plays. Pinkett went over a half-yard out. Notre Dame blocked a punt, scored on a 14-yard pass, and then another drive by Notre Dame, and Pinkett scored his second touchdown. And a pass. That's Pinkett again, getting through those cracks inside the tackles. Steve Diossi hit him in the secondary.
Very fortunate thing for Boston College. They have Diossi. He's been the key defensive player against the run all evening.
On the 26-yard line of Notre Dame. It'll be second down 4. We have 2 minutes to play in the half. 19-12 Notre Dame. And the left tackle moved for Notre Dame. Tried to scramble back but couldn't get back. That drew a Boston College man. Looked like Ray Norton. They flipped the lineman sometimes right or left. Let's see. That's a legal procedure against Notre Dame.
And the penalties are beginning to mount up. That's the 4th penalty against Notre Dame. Boston College has had 5 penalties.
Dead ball foul, illegal procedure, offense.
That puts the ball on the 21-yard line of Notre Dame. Second down, 9. Second and 9. Just under 2 minutes to play in the half. Blair Keels at the sideline. A high pass sails over the head of Milt Jackson, the flanker, Fairfield, Iowa. Incomplete, and it's 3rd and 9. The pass, incomplete pass, stops the clock in favor of BC now with 1:54 to go in the first half.
The Boston College defense continues to jump, but Notre Dame is so deliberate at the line of scrimmage that they make the jump, and the offensive linemen still have plenty of time to read the new defensive alignment and adjust their blocking assignments.
3rd and 9 for the Fighting Irish from their 21. Heel to Pinkett. Pinkett is hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 17. Mike Ruth and Scott Harrington, the nose guard and the left tackle, were in there. And now it's punt formation. BC still has a shot at the ball.
And I'm sure that Bicknell would like to have a timeout.
They call it. They've got it. They stop the clock with 1:34 to go. BC has now 1 timeout left in the half.
We've got to get a quick timeout.
Well, says, boys, if we're going to get time, let's get one quick.
Well, they lost about 7 seconds, and in the dying moments, that can be very important time.
So Boston College's timeout, and when we resume play, Notre Dame has the ball on their 17-yard line, 4th and long, and they're going to punt it away. Blair Keel. This crowd huddles in the 10-degree above zero temperature.
And it appears this time that Boston College will try to block the punt.
They have only 1 man back. That's Brennan.
10 men ready to go.
Notre Dame has blocked the punt in the game, and that led to their second touchdown.
Notre Dame trying to call off which man each one of us will block.
There they go. He gets the kick away. He's knocked down. This is a costly penalty for BC. He's knocked down. It's roughing the kicker. That's Kevin Sullivan who ran into him. Kevin Sullivan.
I think on the first kick, the referee ruled that they were blocked into Keel, but if you don't get a piece of the ball and you're not blocked into him, as you can see, no one was there. Keel goes down. It is roughing the kicker.
Keel looking over to his sideline for some kind of indication. He's explaining the options of this, of running in or roughing.
I don't think there's any offsetting penalty.
They have a 4th down.
No, not on 5 yards.
Running in is 5. The roughing is 15.
You got it.
That's what they're trying to explain to Kiel.
That it did not make it an automatic first down like it is in professional football.
First down. And they were trying to explain to him.
We've got a little confusion on both sides.
Only 5, see? It wasn't the flagrant roughing, which is 15.
They have running into the kicker, 5-yard penalty, defense.
That's not an automatic first down. So they're still short yardage for the first down, and they'll go back into a punt formation with 1:28 to go in the half.
And once again, Boston College is going to rush 10 men. They're not discouraged about their ability to get in there and block a punt.
That's Brian Brennan, the safety man. Their All-American wide receiver who runs back punts. He does it very well, averaging 9 yards a punt return this year.
And we're getting a lot of instruction from the Notre Dame fullback blocking man.
And this kicks away just barely. Brennan handles it on his 44 with a fair catch. Boston College ball, 1:21 to go in the half. All Kiel was trying to do was get that ball off his foot out of that backfield, downfield somewhere.
Well, he did a very good job. His timing was good. He caught the ball, didn't let it penetrate as Mihalik did into his stomach, which really caused the timing to break down, and Notre Dame blocked the Boston College punt earlier in the game.
19-12 Notre Dame, 1:21 to go in the first half, and Boston College now trying to move in for a score if they can with a lone setback. They're in a spread formation. Doug Flutie's already thrown 2 touchdown passes. He's hit, and he goes down to the 39. They get to him.
First time they've gotten to him. They've been close, but he's always been agile enough to move out and avoid the rush.
That's John Autry, number 38, the tackle, who reached him from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
He's the nose tackle, but he can play anywhere along that line of scrimmage as Notre Dame moves their men either to the strong or short side. He was hit a couple of times before Autry got him down.
On second down, that pass incomplete to Troy Stratford, the tailback. And now Boston College is the third coming. And 15 with 49 seconds to go in the half.
They've been a very spasmodic offensive team. Their first drive, they threw the ball extremely well. And they went 4 possessions without a first down. Then made another excellent 69-yard drive and 4 plays to pick up their second touchdown.
One thing about Flutie, he never gets discouraged. Jerry Faust said, I've seen films of him. He'll throw 3 interceptions, then come back and kill you. He never gets down. Highly confident. Always sure that he can move his team. On third down, that pass was caught at the 47. A very difficult catch made by Scott Gieselman, the tight end.
Yeah, not nearly enough for the first down. Or, excuse me.
35 seconds to go. They have a 4th down and 6. 4th and 6. And Boston College is getting its punting team back in. John Mihalik is in. The punting, the main thing about the punting in this game is just to catch the ball first. In this frigid weather, be sure you don't fumble it. Greg Bell is the safety man. The punting hasn't been a thing of beauty.
Oh, the ball is cold. It doesn't respond like it does in warmer weather either.
We're down to 6 seconds to go, and Notre Dame has called time to stop the clock at 6 seconds in the half.
They're thinking perhaps we can block the punt. If we do, the clock will get killed again because possession will have changed and we might be in field goal range.
Steve Diassi is making the snap. Jack Bicknell Jr., the son, had a freak accident working indoors. He had what they call a turf toe injury in his big toe. It became swollen and it just didn't go down. And they thought that maybe he could snap the ball tonight. They started him in there once, but then he took him back out again. And Diassi, the linebacker, will do the snapping. With 6 seconds to go in the half.
And they're not going to kick the football.
Well, maybe Flutie will run it around 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. He's going to go deep. He throws the bomb. Look at that arm on that kid, though. He threw that ball nearly 60 yards trying to go to Brennan. It was out of the end zone. He has a very strong arm. He has the arm strength that the pro scouts look for, even though he's short. So, Cat Sports is presenting the 1983 Liberty Bowl. We'll be back with halftime activities after this message from your local station.
The United States of America in the 1984 Olympic